Here we are. Hi guys. Welcome to our new Ravenscry live chat of Thursday edition. Okay. Today we have a special guest from Hungary. She's Anna Baumann. Welcome.
Welcome, Anna.
Hey,
Hello, good morning.
hey,
Good
welcome.
Yes, I'm a
morning.
Hungarian living in the Netherlands, and our weather today is crazy. So you will see the sun on my face, and in the next minute it will be gone. So I will be just sticking with the light.
Yeah, no problem. How are you?
Good, thank you so much. I'm being busy. Uh, Again with postponing our shows and tours, and yeah, but I think we now see the light by the end of the tunnel. I don't know how are you feeling about it, but I'm really optimistic about our autumn shows and the shows in the beginning of next year.
Mhm.
So I'm really busy with postponing our tour to January, and I just can't wait to play.
Yeah,
I'm missing it so much. So
yeah. We all miss that.
that's true. That's
That's
true.
true.
That's true. That's true.
Okay.
And of course, I'm just 2 years ago, I was playing in Italy with my band in Milano and Rome, and just
Wow.
good memories, pop up in my hand because it was April or
Mhm.
in the beginning of May. So I'm just feeling nostalgic about live gigs and about your beautiful country.
Thank you. Where did you
Thank you.
play? Where did you play, guys? In what venues?
In Rome, Milano, I don't know the venue name. Sorry, it was like a tour with 24 stops. I don't.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't remember, but I will check it for you guys. But it
Yeah,
was
no problem.
amazing, and every time when we go and play in Italy, just
Mhm.
lovely people, uh, hospitality, and just truly, truly, truly nice music-loving people there. So
Mhm.
I can't wait to go back.
Great. Welcome also to Fede and Julia. How are you guys?
Hi. Hi,
Hey.
guys. I'm fine. How are you?
Fede, you are a little bit tired today.
No, I'm full of energy, man. I slept
Great.
very, very well yesterday. So
Yeah, as always. Every time we did a live
yeah.
chat together, you sleep bad. Why?
No, I'm I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, no
A
problem.
lot of yeah, a lot of difficulties during this time. I don't know.
Guys.
Oh, this is the Julia's phone as always. Yeah. Cool. I'm
No
kidding.
problem. No problem.
I'm kidding.
Okay, so Anna, you are living now in Netherlands, and
Yes.
how is the situation back there?
Cool. We've been in a serious lockdown since December. So that
Mhm.
means all the stores are closed and just you have to register to get even a shampoo. It's really, really, really difficult. But government told that on the 21st of April, the terraces will be open. And in the last summer, I was able to do my solitary session shows and my guard solitary session. So I was performing solo,
Mm.
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
it went really, really good. The singer, I improved, I think, a lot with, I'm just here with an acoustic guitar, and it was so challenging, but I learned a lot of things from it from the same time. So I'm really hoping that from May on, I can do these solitary session shows. I have some shows booked, so I'm really hoping that I can perform again for 30 people. It doesn't matter. I just want
Mhm.
to
Yeah, just
see
to
music.
play, just to play. Yes,
Yeah,
and I think this is the positive angle of this situation. So you have the occasion to try new things in your life. You
yeah, that's
discover
true.
new. Yeah.
That's true. That's true. You in these situations, you always have to find the right way to stay in
Mhm.
connection with your fans, and you're doing these live chat sessions, which is
Mhm.
amazing. And when you guys contacted me, I was like, yeah, finally a band who does something. for each other, for you guys, and to get to know other singers and other people in the industry. And I think this is the way how it should work right now in the music industry. So amazing, and thank you so much for featuring me.
Thanks for you.
And of
Thanks
course,
you.
to find a way how to play music, connect with your listeners, because I think now everybody's going through a tough time. Last year I was doing these live chats, and I was like, yeah, it will be fine, we can do it, just stay home, blah blah blah. But I think by this time, guys, everybody got so mentally tired and everybody's frustrated. So it's really, really, really important to stay connected and to elevate somehow the people around you, and music is my way.
Yes, I totally agree.
Yeah.
We have to
Okay.
be live. We have to be
Yes.
Nice on stage.
Yeah, let's be optimistic, guys.
Yeah.
Yes, optimistic. I of course, in current situation, you can be optimistic, but you have to just, push yourself to the next level and just keep going and going. But it's okay to break down, because everybody does. And just to be the best version of yourself in a really, really, really shitty situation. That's my motto, and that's what I live up for every day, so to say.
Good.
Yeah, okay. I think it's time to begin with our official questions. So the torture begins. So the first one is, when did you start singing, and how?
The kindergarten. I was surrounded with music since I was 3 or 4. And my kindergarten was a really cool place, because we were always singing and we were always doing something creative with our hands. And then in the school, I was chosen to take the music class, like extra, how do you say that, like 5 times a week. I started singing Hungarian folk music. And I was even competing with in the competition scene. So there were like these shows for children who had to sing the Hungarian folk music. They're beautiful, by the way. That's how I started my singing career. And I started to learn instruments, first block flute, and then on the flute. And I graduated in a conservatorium as a flutist. So I was basically a trained classical musician. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Okay.
And singing has been always there for me. And when I started to listen to rock music when I was 15, it was my dad's influence, because he was a huge Black Sabbath fan, and he bought me my first bass guitar. So he was like, I know that you love classical music, but here's another stuff. Just try it. And I fell in love with the rock music. So, and then I started to play bass. But with music writing and everything, I always wrote lyrics, so I was singing them. But by this time, I don't consider myself as a singer. I consider myself as a musician. I consider myself as a composer. But I'm not considering myself as a singer, because it requires so much technique and everything, and I don't have knowledge. I do everything from from instinct,
Instinct.
Yeah, which includes the Hungarian folk singing, so which is really, really similar to Irish, like the cranberries and this kind of a vibe. That's why sometimes they tell that my guard is really Irish, like cranberries kind of singing, which I use, but it's not Irish, it's Hungarian. But I just combined it too.
That's interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe could you sing us something in Hungarian?
Yes, please.
I'm curious,
Two lines.
Yeah.
Okay.
Édesanyám, sok szép szava, kit fogadtam, kit nem soha, megfogadnám, nem már késő, de már késő. Eltelt elmúlt sok szép idő a teát.
Wow,
Wow.
I have goosebumps, goosebumps. You know.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank
Where is
you.
my coffee? Oh my, in January, no, in December, I was doing a live stream here in the Netherlands, and it was 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm telling you, Julia, the singer. Of course, I was drinking so much coffee that morning, and it was 9 o'clock. The worst thing that I could do, because it was drying out my throat and everything, and I had to sing 1 hour, and I was truly never suffered on stage
Wow.
like that's 9 o'clock in the morning with a liter coffee. So never do that. Never
No
do
coffee before singing.
Okay,
Never mind.
singers, if you are connected, don't drink coffee before a show, right?
Of
that. Not
course.
in the night you can, but in the morning you shouldn't. No, some honey, some tea.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Tips and tricks for singers. Great.
Mhm.
Thank you. Thank you for your performance. Really great. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Cool.
So you have this music path during your life, and when did you decide to become a professional musician? Which was the spark that brought you to this decision?
Yeah, as I was mentioning that I was trained to be a classical musician, and I was planning to continue my flute studies in Vienna, Austria. And I had a chance to go there and to be truly a full-time classical musician. But that is 7-8 hours a day practice. It's truly like your life. You have to sacrifice kind of your life on the altar of classical music, which is beautiful. But that wasn't the path for me. So I already had the first demos of M. Guard, so I started to write my own music and I recorded them. And yeah, at the age of 19, I decided, no, I won't go to Vienna. I will stay in Budapest, continue my studies at the university, and I will have my own band. And I don't regret my decision because that's what took me here, where I am now. And since the beginning, I was taking my Guard seriously. It was the most important thing in my life, so to say. And I was trying to do everything by myself. Nobody helped me. And of course, I was evolving as a musician. I improved. I had to improve because back then I couldn't know how to perform on stage. But yeah, I just wanted more. I just wanted more. I just wanted more. I wanted to break out from the Hungarian rock and metal scene because it's so closed. And if you're not singing in Hungarian, you have a really small chance to be recognized and be famous in my country, which is the part is really sad. But I had a mission, I had a plan, and I was sticking to it since the beginning. So it
Great.
was truly like my full-time job to manage my band and write music and find my bandmates and yeah.
Yeah, we saw that kind of motivation, that kind of determination in many of our guests, and it is very inspirational. You know,
Oh,
I think for all the people that are watching us, listen a person who uh, tells about how his will to become a musician, and it's very motivational. It's I don't know if I'm explaining myself.
there's no other way. If you have your unique voice, of course there's an easier way to play the music that thousand other musicians play, or just put into a band like by a producer or manager like Puppet, and just you do whatever we're telling. That's the easier way. But
Mhm.
what's I think we all doing is to have our own music and to push it to the max. Otherwise, it's not working. What I see here in the Netherlands, because I will talk about it later. I have my own booking agency and the management agency, and we're managing amazing bands here. Really, their part-time job after working 8 hours a day, sit down and to manage the band, or just do something, or just communicate with us and work on a plan. There's no other way how it can succeed if you want to have your own music and your own voice, and you want to take the next step. You have to work really, really hard.
Yeah.
Never give up. Never give up.
Never.
Never.
I remember this feeling when we recorded our first album. I don't know if you, Julia, had the same feelings, but I remember that the title of the album, that is One Way Out, explains that. So we wanted this live, and there was a time one way out. So play, work hard, and try to succeed.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
yeah.
Julia, do you agree?
Yes, I truly agree. And so sorry, you. Yeah.
Well, don't worry. Only that that was our unique way to live,
Mm-hmm.
to live
Mm-hmm.
fine.
Mm-hmm.
We only had to play our favorite music, and even if it was very hard, and it is hard now,
Yeah.
that's the only way.
Yeah, that's the only way. Agreed. Yeah.
Great. That's the only way. And speaking about your influences, which are the albums and the bands that have influenced you the most?
Every time I mention the name of Melissa Avdermau, she was the bass guitarist of Smashing Pumpkins and Hole.
Sorry.
She's calling. And yeah, she became a solo artist, and she's a bass guitarist, and the whole message, the whole image she had the biggest influence on me. The other way is Korn. Korn is my number one favorite band on earth, in the universe, and their Issues album, which came out in 1999, and I had that album in cassette player, no CDs, no MP3 players back then, but cassette. And I still remember the time when I was first listening to it. It was so like, oh my God, it's something dark, it's something, oh my God. But I was listening to it and I was like, oh my God, this truly, it brings me to another universe. It takes me to somewhere else. And it's just so honest and so deep and dark. So Korn, then of course from the female-fronted metal bands, I really like Nightwish. That was a huge influence on me from the early era, from Victoria. And I really liked the albums with Anna Tolson, especially The Poet and the Pendulum. I think it's a huge masterpiece. So Nightwish as well, The Birthday Massacre, and the new metal bands. Of course, my generation kind of discovered rock music through Linkin Park and Hybrid Theory.
Wow.
And yeah, that's still an iconic album for me. So all these bands, I was so overwhelmed with good artists when I was going to high school, and I was trying to switch from classical music to rock and metal music, and I was really like all the time listening to these CDs and cassettes, and I was watching MTV, Headbangers Ball, and it was a great time to discover these amazing artists.
Great. And speaking about more in particular about singers, which singers is more influenced you the most?
Yeah, Arya, of course, from Nightwish. It was amazing. Sharon from Within Temptation, amazing soprano, just wow. Anneke van Giersbergen from Gathering, of course.
Which one?
What?
Which one from Nightwish? Which one?
Singer. Arya, the first
Arya.
singer.
Just the first one?
Yeah, as I told you, I really like the album with Annette, The Poet and the Pendulum. But Floor Jansen, I think she's the best female metal singer right now in the world. I was watching their show in Budapest, nightly show. It was more than 2 hours, just huge show. And what that woman can do on stage for this amount of time, just amazing. I was like, holy, 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 holy. She's truly, I think, the best metal singer right now, Floriansen.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
told,
you agree?
yeah,
And she's becoming more and more famous in the Netherlands.
performer. What?
She's becoming more and more famous in the Netherlands. You know, she's Dutch, but she lives in Sweden, as far as I know. I don't want to. Yeah, I think she's a. But anyways, so she was truly the most well-known female metal singer in the world, kind of. And in the Netherlands, they just some people didn't know that she is existing. So
Yeah.
she was invited to a Dutch television show, Singers, and she gained huge success in the Netherlands because she had to sing a different types of genres and songs. So she was on the Dutch television, and that's how many Dutch people discovered her. So she's having her solo shows all across the country, and they're sold out. And I'm not surprised why, because she's truly genius.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Um, did you also play again the flute time and time, or?
Yeah, I practice flute a lot because I'm involved in Vivaldi Metal Project, which
Oh,
is
okay.
really one of the biggest metal collaboration I've ever known, and I'm honored to be the flutist in this project. So I already recorded the flute parts for the next upcoming album, on which, for instance, Mike Portnoy is playing. It's just you have to check out the
Yeah.
names. It's insane. But yeah, I'm the flutist.
Wow, that's
So
great. That's very
yeah.
great. That's very
But
great.
you see, the classical music now made sense because I'm involved in a metal project, but with classical music, and it's so beautiful how the
Yeah,
universe is so fat. And
sounds like the perfect match, you know?
yes, yes,
That's
yes.
great. We have some friends to say hi, right, Fede?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Julia? Mm.
Yeah,
Yes,
Julia, if you want. Yeah,
we
do you
have
want to
Miguel
read?
Mendes. Hi, Miguel. How are you?
Hi. Hey,
Good
man.
Hello,
morning, good morning.
Friend Ben Fender. Hi, dear.
Hi, man.
Hey.
a
Hey, man.
violinist.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems so, yeah.
And then we have also Melania Markowska. Hi, Melania.
Hi,
Hello.
Melania.
Hello.
She writes, well, I'm in a Nightwish fandom and Giz, sorry. This Terria Floor fan wars 8 cringe.
What? I'm in a United fandom, and yes, the story floor fan wars. Oh, so yeah, because there
There
are
is.
supporters of Taria and there are
Mm.
supporters of Floor,
Of
and they
course.
can they're always arguing. I I don't understand it. I know back then when Taria left and Annette came, what the poor girl got from the fans, it was just unbelievable, and she was just doing her job. So you know that Thomas is the brain and everything behind Nightfish, and yeah, things can happen. That's you have to change the singer and whatsoever, but don't take it so serious just for the music, please.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
exactly.
Um,
Yes, exactly.
Please.
okay, let's talk a little bit about the band. So, how And My Guard project was born, and what are the story and the concept behind it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I started to write my own music when I was 17, and I recorded my first demo on which I played on every single instrument besides the drums. So guitar, piano, bass guitar, flute.
Wow.
And yeah, I was moving up to Budapest because I'm from a small town in Hungary, and I was moving up because of university. and I was searching for bandmates. So I found drummer, two guitarist guys, and we just made first demos, first EPs, and just improving. And by the time of 2012, a really well-known producer in Hungary invited us to his studio, and we could record there 2 songs. And that's what the time from which I truly count the existence of MI Guard, because that was the time when it kind of became a little bit professional. 2012, we had the first music video for preparation, and then 1 year later, I could record my first full-length album, which I'm really, really, really proud of. 13 songs, almost 1 hour, and I was, of course, contacting a lot of labels, and one label said yes, a Norwegian label back then, which was in 2013. That was really a big thing, even for a Hungarian band, be signed by a foreign label. And then it was signed to a UK label. We went touring there. We had our first tour, including Spain, Italy, and UK in 2015. And yeah, we just took small steps. And I was constantly writing. And that's how Urania came out. That's how Moira, our third album, came out, which was finally got a nomination as a Hungarian Grammy Awards phonogram. And I didn't expect it, because I didn't expect so much things from Hungary, and that's because of I hate my country. I love my country, but the scene there, as I told you, is really, really, really closed. And I was always singing in English, and I was always doing my own stuff without any management or anything or anybody. And we got nominated, and I was like, wow, finally, I didn't expect it, and I'm so thankful. And the awards, it's truly like a huge event in my country, but as it was happening last year, a few weeks after the lockdown, there was no awards. There was just online thing.
Wow.
And I was just always dreaming about if I will be ever be able to go there and just show myself with the band. You know, as far as I know, I'm the first female artist in this category to be nominated. This was truly really, really big thing for me, but I was just here with my cat celebrating online. And I was like, no. But anyways, maybe next time it will happen. So yeah, we were taking small steps, and the most important thing for me was to tour, to get into the van and tour no matter what, where. I just want to play and just expand as an artist and just get some more experience, get to know bands from abroad, and just have my own network. And yeah, it was so much fun. And
Great.
surprisingly, the tour in the UK, whenever we are playing there, it's just amazing. Because a lot of bands I know, they have another good experience in the UK with the promoters and etc. and venues, but we always had top-notch experience with the bands, with the venues, with the fans. So UK is truly in our hearts. But to be honest, I don't know how we will be able to go there and play there, because as far as I know, correct me if I'm not wrong, but right now you have to have workers visa to play there. And it's just insane. They just make it impossible for the bands to tour there now.
Yeah.
But hopefully it will change. We ever played in the UK?
Yeah, we played. We made our first tour in UK in 2011, I think, if I'm not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And we had only an EP out, maybe. Am I right, Julia?
Yeah.
And
That's-
we just wrote hundreds of emails to venues, and we were very surprised to have too many answers. So we said, okay, guys, we can do a tour.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then we came back in the 2018 during the tour with Angra.
Hmm.
And but that time we hadn't the occasion to play because our tour bus broke, and we arrived late at the venue, so we can't play that time
Oh,
yeah, in London.
it happened with our supporter band as well. They couldn't make it our first gig because their tour bus broke down. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
Yeah.
that sucks, but anyway, I
tour,
hope we
tour
can.
life, tour life, tour life.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Very
what's
funny.
the
Yeah.
what?
It was very funny anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the tour bus
I
broke,
suppose.
it wasn't so funny, but after
No.
that,
Yeah.
what, Fede?
Yeah. I just remember the good beers in the venue. Yes.
The beers.
Yeah, we can
the
go.
beers,
It was a stupid thing. Yeah, we can.
Okay. And what's your songwriting process? How do you usually come up with your ideas?
Okay, really nice question. I don't know. Sometimes I hear voices when I'm sleeping, so I always have like a journal or something next to my bed. And when I wake up, I really like journaling. So every time when I have a dream, I just write down. And sometimes I hear a complete song in my head. So I immediately start to record it with my phone or sit down with a guitar and just record it on my home studio. Yeah, the inspiration just comes. But of course, when I sit down and I write a new album or EP, I always have a concept. My Innocence Descent of first album was, a girl emerging into a woman. Urania was the elevation part. Moira was the underworld part. Furia is now about fury and anger. How can you proceed it? I always have to have a theme first, and then I add songs around the theme.
Okay.
I sit down, I have a melody, I always hear the vowels for my vocal lines. So I write a basic drum, bass guitar, piano, whatsoever, and then I hear the vowels, and I try to write lyrics around it. It's really funny, but it works for me. And sometimes I can finish a song completely with drums, guitars, everything within a day. So it's all there. But sometimes, of course, it takes so much time. Especially, I'm using a lot of samplers. So I write everything for keys and for orchestra on
Mhm.
Guitar Pro and in these programs. So that, of course, it takes a lot of time for this orchestral part.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
the basic when it comes to a melody or a song, it just goes like fast, and I'm like a maniac. I don't even stand up from the studio, and I just do my stuff like a maniac, and then I'm like, it's out there.
Do you have your own studio in your house or?
A little
Mm.
right now, but I'm about to move hopefully next month or 2 months. So I'm really, my biggest dream is to have my own home studio,
Mhm.
just a little room with all the instruments. We have 13 guitars here and violin and everything, bass
Wow.
guitar, cat. We just want to move a bigger place, and of course, a home studio would be an ultimate goal for me to have.
Well, when you have you already explained that, but if you have to think about one instrument that it's more easier to you to take the instrument and compose something, which one is it? You know, the
Guitar,
piano or the guitar? Okay.
guitar,
So,
guitar. Yeah, but I'm not a guitarist, so
Yeah,
I
we are
can just
two.
riffs, and I use just chords, and I use a
Okay.
capo. So please. donkey. But yeah, it's the guitar, definitely.
Okay.
Guitar.
Interesting. Do you want to introduce your cat, maybe?
But yeah, sure. Any cat person in the band?
No.
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 Oh.
Hey.
Wow.
Sleepy.
Hi.
Hey.
What's the
Vincent.
name?
It's a
Vincent.
little tiger.
Vincent.
Little
Hey,
cowboy.
Vincent.
Hello. Hi.
Welcome.
He's sleeping. Look at his eyes.
So cute.
Hello.
Hey, Vincent.
Yeah, we are pet friendly. So
Yeah.
Okay.
read some comments about
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
this Night with Singer debate.
Yes, we have Dax. Hi, everyone. Hope you're well. Trying to get used to this time changes. Hi, dear.
Mhm.
Then we have, Van Fender again. Taria, Annette, Sharon. We've been listening to the track Nobody for many years, and I like it more than Nightwish or Within Temptation. Ooh, wow.
Wow.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Much.
Good kind.
Thank you, man.
Melania says,
oh.
hi.
Mhm.
What?
I think
What
I
did you
think
say?
she's speaking
For the
about the
cat.
cat.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So sweet. Yes, he is so sweet.
Vincent, you are so sweet.
Yeah.
Where is? Oh, it's behind you.
Let's
I can
talk.
Okay.
see him.
Let's talk a little bit something that we miss so much, so live stuff. Do you remember your first live performance with And My Guard? And what was your best live performance ever?
I'm laughing so bad because that was so bad. It was in my hometown. And back the time, I was just dressing up like a doll, like truly like a Victorian doll. And I was called our genre as doll metal. So I was trying to do everything cheesy that's possible. Unbelievable. But I was 19 back then, so excuse. And I was playing, of course, the first song. I was so nervous. So my the how do you say that? Strap lock? No,
The strap lock.
yeah, it fell down from my neck. So
Yeah.
and well, the bass guitar is on the
No
floor, so that
way.
was amazing. And then I had like a basket full of candy, and instead of Ozzy Osbourne is always throws water on the audience, I was throwing candy on the audience. It was
Amazing.
it was so cheesy and but so pure. I was just there. Of course, and just local friends, family was there. You
But
could smoke inside. It was, I was in smoke. Like
how the crowd reacted to these candies?
I think they loved it because by that time, everybody had their own palinka and beer and everything, so everybody was happy. It was fun, but I still have a picture, and I'm just putting the candies into a basket and just about to throw it on the audience. You know what? I think you agree. Back then, it was really, really nice that we didn't have social media and people were not constantly filming everything,
Yeah.
because I don't know if something would come up online from my band from the early years, I think I would be just so no social media back then, no Instagram stories, nothing. It's MySpace,
Agree.
safe space. Yeah.
And there is one. What was your best live performance ever, if there is one that you remember?
Oh, many, 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 many. We were invited to a show, to a support show for a support show in Warsaw, Poland. From like nowhere, because the promoter liked us and he just dropped us a message. Okay, what do you need? You have to support this really cool band, Illusion, in Poland. and there was like thousands of people in a venue in Warsaw. So it was amazing experience, and all that shows we were playing in female metal events in the Netherlands, Eindhoven. We were the first Hungarian band to get invited, and during we were playing, we sold every single merch, like CDs, T-shirts, everything, because the people really liked our show. So the main organizer came to me like, "Do you have more CDs or anything?" And I was like, "No, why?" Because everything is sold within 30 minutes. I'm like, "Oh."
Wow,
Wow.
great.
That was a really, really, really nice show, and we got invited back to female metal events next year for 2 shows. And playing in the Netherlands is always, always, always so nice, and the people here and the promoters and the venues just unbelievably amazing scene here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are the plans for you and my garden in the future?
Mm-hmm. As I was mentioning, we're rescheduling everything again for the 6th time, but I'm really, really hoping that next year we can perform. And we released Furia, which is a LP, not an album, not an EP, it's an LP, because I wanted to put out the music out there, especially with this title. I just wanted to give something to our listeners, and I don't regret that we released it in the middle of the pandemic. So I'm still like promoting this content. I'm still talking a lot about these new songs, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to play it live and to present it live. But the guys back home, they are really busy with some really kick-ass drum playthrough videos and guitar playthrough videos. So there will be a lot of content. And as I will be able to go back to Hungary, we will sit down and we will do a live stream or whatsoever. We just want to give something and make really something creative during these hard times. And we have some really cool shows planned, and yeah, we'll see. But we just trying to find a way how to stay creative, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I think this is the right moment for you to share all the links
Yeah.
about the And My Guard. So guys, you look at the bottom, Facebook page, Instagram page. Okay, follow the guys to be updated about the news, right, Anna?
Yeah.
Yes, I don't like social media that much, but I really like Instagram. Especially Instagram stories. I try to be creative with that, and my personal Instagram profile as well, ESZTER and the BAUMANN, and on My Guard, I try to make some creative content for our listeners and followers. So yeah, make sure to follow us on Instagram at least.
Yeah.
Follow guys, follow. Okay. And do you have any other projects besides And My Guard?
Yes, I do. I'm super, 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 super busy with my new musical project, Live by the Sea. We are recording an album here in the Netherlands with many, many, many musicians, and this is another style, yet it's 100% me. I was mentioning you the Irish Hungarian folk scene, and I'm really, really fan of other genres, like really quality alternative music, or Dead Can Dance is one of my favorite production. Planet. There's the Brian Johnston Massacre. Brian Johnston Massacre. Oh, yeah, Brian Johnston Massacre, Birthday Massacre, and the Dandy Warhols. And I just wanted to do something else. I was in My Guard for 13 years, and it just happened. It just with my partner, who is also a musician. We didn't plan to make music together. He had his own band, and I had my own and My Guard. But of course, during the lockdown and quarantine, he was playing music, I was playing music, and I was like, "Ooh, you're playing something really cool. Let me do some vocal lines." And it started last summer, and we wrote almost 3 albums during this.
Wow.
We shot our first music video, and it's gonna be out on 23rd of April. So it's happening right now. It's a really active project, and I'm really busy with it. And we're doing a crowdfunding campaign for our first album. So Light by the Sea. If you want to follow my other musical journey, I would love to see you there as well. Yeah, so I'm
Wow.
full with music. And I'm always writing and always trying to do
What
something.
do you do in your free time? Do you have a free time?
Yes,
In the
I
first
do.
place, yeah.
In the late evening hours, I'm making candles.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I have my own web shop.
Show some.
Yeah, this is not, but these are soy wax candles. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Wow. That
I
Which
work with
flavor? Which flavor is that?
clever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's the busted candle. It's a goddess candle. So I have my own web shop, like spiritual web shop. I make candles, wax melts, and incense. And
Wow.
this is something again creative. I'm not sitting in front of the computer. I finish work with management bookings and these things, and I'm just here and making candles with my two hands, and I'm just truly turned off. So I'm working with some yoga studios here. They order candles and I make them. I'm planning to do workshops. So that's my hobby, candles.
Wow. What's the name of the web shop?
Holdke. Holdke means moonstone in Hungarian.
Can you
Okay.
spell it for us?
Yeah. There.
Okay.
Oh.
Hold the call.
Holdke.
Hold Q.
Ö.
Good.
Holdke.
Very, very hard to pronounce.
Wow, so difficult. I remember when I was in the first time I was in Budapest, and when I had to take the underground, and I was trying to read the name of the stops. It was really difficult to remember. It's impossible to pronunciate for an Italian.
No.
It's difficult.
You know what? The thing with a beautiful language, what you write down is what you pronounce. We have like these double consonants, like L and a Y is Y, or S and a Z is Z. It's really complicated for you to read it, but you have to pronounce it the same way, kind of. So it's not so difficult. But yes, my Dutch partner is trying to learn Hungarian, and it's really hard for him because we have such a unique language.
Yeah,
And,
it's more
good luck
like Finnish or that kind of languages, right?
Yeah, there's a theory that there were tribes coming, and the Finn and the Ugor Huns coming south, and the Finns and Estonians remained in the north. So yeah, we have language similarities. I was trying to read a Finnish text, and I read it. Of course, it's not easy, but I read it, and the syllables and everything. I just heard it back from a Finnish guy, and it was kind of the same. So yeah, we have some language relations, but we don't understand each other.
Okay,
Unfortunately,
that's
we are the only ones
interesting.
who understand. Yeah.
I will definitely check it out, your candle shop, because I use candles, so I will check it out, of course. Yes,
I can even make you a Ravenscry.
Wow, that would be great.
That could be.
Yeah, I'm working with brands, and I can make their own candles as merch items, and they sell amazing. So
sounds wonderful.
Yeah, I really like it.
Ravenscry candles, very romantic.
And
What do you think?
be the Ravenscry flavor, for example.
Wow.
I have a candle called Raven, and I use essential oils of cinnamon and clove.
Oh.
So I can truly, when I think about ravens, it's like I'm in a forest, I'm somewhere in nature, maybe in the north, and I just smell something really, really spicy and cold and fresh. So that's why I put these oils here in my Raven candle, but you can tell me anything. It can be vanilla, rose, lemon, whatever you want. Bubblegum, cotton candy, everything. It's possible.
Guys, write on the comments if you want the Ravenscry candles. We will do. We
Yeah,
will do it.
I would love to do that.
Yeah,
That's great. Very great. Okay.
yeah.
We are in that part of the interview, so we are speaking about something besides music. So, which are your hobbies and interests besides music, besides candles, of course?
Yes, I love being in nature.
Mhm.
I love hiking, and during the lockdown, the positive things was I was kind of stuck in the Netherlands, but still it was a new country for me. So what we did with my boyfriend, we hopped into the car every weekend and we just went to a village or went to a city, and we were just walking. Of course, everything is closed. All
Mhm.
you can do is just walk and just stare at the houses, be in a park, or really it's just a really easy kind of way of being outside. And yeah, I love hiking. I love discovering new places. I love traveling, of course. As I told Feda,
Mhm.
every summer with my mother, we try to go to Italy because that's our truly favorite place on earth, and we love to go to Toscana, Firenze, Pisa, Milano, and but of course, the last time when we were there, it was insane. I think you can tell just because of the tourists, you can't even move in the city centers. So that wasn't a really good holiday for us because we were in there in the busiest season.
Mm.
But that's why we are planning to go back there to Italy in next September or October when it's a little bit chill.
Mhm. Well, next time you will come here. Just write us. Maybe we can meet each other,
Oh yeah, that would be lovely.
and Fede will cook for you.
Oh,
Oh, really?
all Italian men,
Are you sure?
every Italian man can cook.
Of course, Fede is one of the
I'm
best.
proving my cook skills, but yes, I can. I guess. Yes, I can.
I think
Yeah,
you're
I don't.
chef. You're just
I
now
during the,
shy.
during this lockdown, I am proving my cooking skills, and I'm good to do a good carbonara dish right now. It's a
Yeah.
typical dish from Rome
Mm-hmm.
with pasta and
Eggs and bacon.
guanciale
What's that?
with the
Oh,
Italian bacon. Yeah, it's good. And also, I think I'm great because it was,
Wow.
it was good. I did also cacio e pepe with cheese and um,
Pepper.
what?
Yeah. Cheese and
What?
pepper, right?
Yeah,
cheese and
but
pepper.
I just see Julia who's, yeah, Julia.
Yeah, yeah, sure,
Are
but
you angry with me?
I didn't heard you.
Oh, okay. I just say that I did a great cacio e pepe dish. I'm great to do this. Why?
But when?
Oh,
Who,
I don't know.
who is
Yesterday.
the cook on tour? Who is the cook? Who is the
No,
chef on
Oh,
tour?
the cook on tour. Not me. It's Fadro.
no,
No,
I
we
don't know.
no, no, no.
we have
It's
the
the
cook.
supermarket. That's the.
Yeah,
Yeah,
supermarket.
Oh, seriously, Italians go to a supermarket on tour. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought that in the van you have like a stove and there's pasta going on and some barbecue in the van. Just kidding.
the
No,
the
surely you have the best meal, best wine, best everything.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's the truth.
Okay. Any movies or TV series?
Yeah, I'm really, really, really addicted to old school horror movies like these
Oh,
80s, 90s, and even the crappiest. I'm just so obsessed. So just
What's your favorite?
had we were watching all the episodes of Nightmare on the Elm Street,
okay.
and I didn't see the second one, and that was really, really, really well produced and really amazing. We watched movies like Frosty and the coming with the killing killer snowman and
Yeah.
it's coming and killing everyone and all these movies from the 80s. And what I think that I truly love about these movies, and we truly love, like everything, all the costumes, everything was truly handmade and no animation or just really rare. Everything was there and real, and it's amazing for me to watch these movies and see the effort in a mask or anything. So I really really love, and I really love old movies. Sometimes I think that I was born in the wrong age, and old American Hollywood movies and cartoons. So with my boyfriend, we are really nostalgic. We listen to music on a vinyl player.
Mhm.
We have our own keyboards from the 90s, and we watch Phil Collins on the TV and YouTube. And yeah, these old giants and icons inspire us in Live by the Sea as well. So we try to record everything on analog tape.
Oh,
Um, and use old microphones, and we just want to bring back the forgotten sound, so to say. That's our aim of making music, this kind of music. But of course, with My God, it's modern metal,
mhm.
alternative metal.
Very well.
I don't
Okay.
know about you, but I hate to categorize into genres. When they ask you, and what is, how can you describe your music? And I'm like, okay, alternative metal, because yeah.
We agree.
How would you describe your music? What is
Yeah.
your genre?
People described us in many different ways. Pop
Yeah.
metal, melodic metal, jazz
Uh-huh.
metal sometimes, or
Jazz
gothic.
metal?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yes, yeah. There is one review that defined as jazz metal. I don't know. Um, so I
That's
totally agree
already.
with you. I think the most precise definition is melodic. I think melodic
Mm-hmm.
metal. But
Mm-hmm.
if you have to choose one, but there isn't one, only one.
Maybe eclectic metal.
Eclectic
What?
metal. That's right.
Eclectic.
I
Yeah,
really
just give something really unique name to your genre. That's what I was doing. I was fooling around with metal and alternative switch metal and everything, and it was just a joke. Some magazines refer to us, the words first metal band, and I'm like, oh my god, that was just a joke, but it's so serious. I'm like, yeah, marketing.
yeah.
Right. Yes. Okay.
Just
We
fool around.
are we are near to the end. Let's share another time all the
Yeah.
links of And My Guard, guys. Check it
Mhm.
out: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and in every place you can find the band, and follow them because they are great. And we are now to the final speech. So you have this rare occasion to make a final, very official speech. So what do you want to say?
I just want to say again, thank you for this video and opportunity. I think I can talk in the name of the other amazing singers that you had a conversation with. This is the way how we should be connected, and we should stay connected, and how we should support us. And this is truly a beautiful thing that you guys are doing. So thank you so much for featuring me and
Thanks to you
spending an
for
hour
Thanks to
with
you.
me.
Thank you very much.
it was great. It was fun. Okay, guys, remember to set a reminder on our Facebook page and YouTube channel so you won't miss our next live chat. And also follow our playlist, Ravenscry Metal and Rock Guests, when you will find all the amazing music
Hey.
of the band that we have here, including And My Guard.
Including
Yeah, of
Vincent.
course.
Okay,
Including Vincent.
including
Hey,
Vincent.
Vincent.
And am I missing something?
Yeah, we just opened a pre-order of One Way Out 10 anniversary limited edition vinyl, guys. So there are
Yeah.
few copies. You can check in our store
Yeah,
and grab
all,
ones because
they are
it's
sold
super
out.
limited. Yeah, there will be no reissue of this edition. So
Yes, that's a unique opportunity.
Don't
yeah,
miss it, guys. Don't miss it. Okay, thanks again, Anna. It was
Thank
great
you.
to have you.
thank
Thank
you,
you very
Anna.
much.
And guys,
Thank you so much.
see you in the next live chat.
And yeah, and hopefully we stay connected with the candles.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Yeah,
Together, I
of
can't
course.
wait.
For that.
Bye, guys. Bye bye.
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 Thank you for being
Bye.
here.
See you next time.